Hello everybody, we are in Fort Strong, Commonwealth, Fallout 4, and oh, there's my boat build. You can find that on my channel, but that's not the focus of today. We are gonna build a town, I guess, about there maybe. I'm gonna put a bunch of these kind of cliffy rock things over there, and gonna do a bridge, and yeah, put a bunch of buildings on it. Let's go. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is get a mod called Static Objects and Buildings, or something like that. And this particular mod has a landscape tab. Go through there and you've got cliff faces, and you can see there pretty much matches, but hard to see. Let's just put one down. Pretty much matches what we have over here. So I'm going to construct some kind of little island over here. This is not final, I'm just sort of putting it down. And obviously you need to finagle it a little bit because it doesn't have one side. So if you spin another one around or something, just yeah, be careful. Go around the place and see where they kind of line up and try and do your best to sort of cover up this ugliness. I'll probably use some smaller rocks or something to do it. So I'm going to finagle this and I'll be with you in a second. Alrighty, so this is my beautiful little island here. I'm just spinning it around, making sure I don't have any of that weirdness. I kind of covered it up with other rocks. I couldn't find something small that matched exactly, so I'm just going to stick with that. And I'll put this little one down as well. And we need to figure out a way to connect the island and our coast here. So I'm going to turn on my HUD and I'm going to go to CVC, one of my favorite mods of all time. And we're going to go to building, and is it prefabs? Maybe wooden, and I think it's over here. Yes. So this wonderful looking thing is going to be what I'm going to use to get across there. And this is going to take some time to sort of get it kind of right. Bring it up. And how do we look on this side? Okay, so that's pretty much as close as we can get it, I'm sure. I might actually bring it over a little bit more. Something like that. Yeah, we're still good on this side. Alrighty, so I'm going to add posts and stuff into the coast there. Yeah, just so it looks like it's actually working. Same over here. I'll just put something from there up to there. But for now, that's okay. So that's going to be our access to our little island here. And in terms of the buildings, I want to cram as many, I guess, houses as I can. I'm going to go back to the default vanilla floors. Where is it? Not that one. Where is it? Takes a little while to load up because I got so many mods. Here we go. So I'm going to use these for the main part. So kind of just like putting them down like that. And then I want to utilize these spaces down here as well. So I'm going to put a bunch of different types of these kind of flooring pieces. Just going through these and just seeing what I can use. And then I can kind of show you where I end up. Alrighty, so I have laid down these foundation pieces, and they're going to basically act as the central boardwalk. And as you can see, I have a bunch of these random floaty bits, and these are going to be the basically the floors of the buildings I intend to build. I'm probably going to add some more, maybe down here and stuff. Now, you might be wondering, what are you doing? You've lost your mind. Look, I like these pieces, but when you put a bunch of them together, they just look super repeated and boring. If you want to make your builds kind of more unique, then kind of you have to challenge yourself, people. So I'm going to make my own custom foundations. They're all going to be sort of connected to the rocks here, but they're all going to be all on different angles, really janky, and it looks cobbled together. And it just adds so much more character. I guess the only thing you have to really look out for is you have to make sure that, obviously, because you're going to be building walls and roofs and things. So if I look from above, you just got to make sure that they are not going to intersect each other. So I'm just making sure that none of them are kind of overlapping. Looks like we're all good. This one's kind of close, but I think we can manage it. So the next step is, I guess, add a few more foundations, maybe down here and stuff, and then start building up some walls. So I'm using a couple of different mods. I'll try and list them on the screen now, just so you can kind of follow along if you're interested. But yeah, I'm just trying to use kind of vanilla-y parts, nothing too crazy. Now I just put some of these little ramps and things so you can actually access stairs, even down here, actually access the houses now. Alrighty, so I'll do a little demo of this house over here. And the key to this is we want to go for something interesting. We don't want to, we don't want mediocrity. We want to sort of think outside the box. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to choose this one over here. And the downstairs, I'm going to go for kind of solid walls. So in this case, I'm actually going to be able to do it if it's going to work for me. Come on, behave yourself. And we just had it. It disappeared. Goodness me. I'm about to rage quit. Finally. Okay. And I'm going to put something similar on the other side. So I'm going to delete that. And I don't think we're going to conflict with our other building. Let's go for this one here. Okay. And maybe let's just keep that roof there for a second. Okay, so I am going to just fill in those. I think it's in this one. No. Just want to fill in those little pieces. If we give him one of these corner pieces, is that going to conflict? Ooh, we are very close, but I think we're okay. What about on this side? If we choose something like this. Nice. Even the curvy one's not going to work, is it? That is okay. We can use one of these pieces. Like so. And I think we can use these corner pieces out here. Let's go for a mesh one. Yep, like that. And let's go for a right angle. Come on. Okay. So this is fairly conventional, I would say. Not too interesting, but we're going to try and spice it up a little bit. So I'm going to go to my walls, and I'm going to go for these kind of half pieces. And I'm going to go for something a little bit jankier, maybe something like that. Okay, so we have this gap, and I'm going to put a ladder there. But I might just close it up a little bit. It's quite a big space there. This is just temporary. I'm going to fix it. And I want to have a upper floor. So I'm going to go back to our flooring and look for something. I might choose something like this. Something with a little bit of style. I'm just going to put it on kind of an angle, this piece, because I don't want it to be super, oh, what's he doing? Super snug, and I can probably angle it as well to match the angle of this. Let's try finagle that a little bit better. Okay, we can play with that later on if it doesn't look right. And then I want to get these posts, supports. And let's try, is that going to be okay? Or is that too tall? Or is that too... no, that's probably about right. I guess we can lower it a little bit. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, and let's go back to our roofs. And chuck one of those on. Oh, come back. Come on. Come on. Goodness me. Okay. And do we actually have an angled piece? Let's see if I can get some supports down there as well. Is that going to be too short? This will be too long, but that's okay. It's kind of hidden. I guess we don't need this piece if we have the roof there. And then let's get some railings. Kind of like these ones. Man, my snapping is all over the place. Now, this is going to be a little bit difficult. Maybe we won't have railings here, I guess, because there's no floor, so it doesn't really make sense anyway. But that's the basic idea. Just introducing different shapes, different styles. Oh, that doesn't match up very well. Okay, so that is intersecting, so we can't use that. And let's just close up. I think I got some different styles. Yes. Not sure how this works with keeping the weather out. We'll have to see how that goes. So if I was going to put an interior on this, I might partition off some of these sections. So if I put a wall there, for instance, this could be a bathroom or something, possibly a bedroom here, and then a kind of kitchen-y thing over here. But I think so far, or what if we do it like that? Because then you can just come in here, bathroom, and then bed. That I think works a little bit better. And we can just put like a curtain or something. Or we could have a door, but I guess the door opening could give us trouble. So we'll have to figure that out. But that's the basic idea, is just trying to, you know, make things a little bit more interesting, less vanilla-y looking. I could probably take this to more of an extreme. And just talking about our foundation situation. So you could use something like this, and obviously not keep it like that, and then just use the rotation to do something like that, and just find a place that kind of looks like it might work. I'm gonna make it larger because I want it to go actually into the rock, I guess. And we're gonna make sure it doesn't intersect through the floor. Something like that. So obviously I've got many to do. Like so. And yeah, so I would basically do a few of them. I'll probably just do like a couple of these main ones, maybe one more over here, and then kind of a bunch of smaller ones underneath, and preferably trying to stay away from completely 90-degree vertical. It just looks, to me, it looks unrealistic for this kind of like, I don't know. If you do this kind of stuff too much, it just, to me, it just looks really generic and boring. So definitely spicing it up with kind of these random angles, I think really does help the aesthetics. Man, that guy is just, what is he up to? Anyway, you can see very quickly with those kind of stilts, it just looks way more interesting, and also having sort of stuff on the roof and just not being, you know, super vanilla about it, if that makes sense to you. Yeah, it just gives your buildings a little bit more character. So I need to continue this style and do the rest of them, I guess. Okay, so following the formula of that first house I showed you, I've just basically done the same thing, mixing and matching different things, kind of vanilla stuff and some mod stuff as well. You can see we have a tower now. I'll show you that in a second. But yeah, the general formula has been followed here, just random bits and bobs. This one will have a ladder so you can get to the roof, and then you can actually use this walkway to get to the other side. This one over here will be kind of like a bar cafe type thing, and I've put a provision down to where we're going to have other stuff down here. And if we keep going, this one is kind of looks like it's combined, but it's actually two separate houses. This is just a very skinny one, and then you come around here. This is another interesting one, and this will have outdoor access down there, and we'll also put roof access as well, because we think, yeah, there we go. I left this part open so I can put a little ladder going to the top there. And what else we got? This one over here, seen this one, and then this is kind of an interesting one. It's probably going to be a trader or something. Yeah, not quite sure exactly where things are going to go, but here we are. And I'll put another ladder so we can get down to that wharfy ground floor bit that I've yet to do. And this is workable. So I found a piece that you can actually put a ladder through. It looks a little bit janky, but we'll give it a try. So we just push up and he'll climb his way up. Okay, we're inside the tower now. And then I'll just do the same on this one. And the animation works quite well with the roof at the top. It sort of just clears it, thankfully. Okay, and I just put some kind of pieces around so I can walk around. And yeah, good view up here. You can see the rooftops there. Looking good. And then the animation works perfectly because it is too low. I can't go any further. But then if we, if I can find it, yep. See, he just sort of ducks down. So that is perfect. And yeah, so the next step is I have to basically do the section around the base of the rock here. It's going to be kind of, I probably won't put too many buildings, if at all. Maybe an outhouse or something. Most of it's going to be kind of like wharfs and like, you know, places to fish and stuff. And then we can start putting in supports to make this place look like it's actually connected to the rock. Plenty to do, so let's keep going. Alrighty, so I am no structural engineer, but I'm going to say we good. So as you can see, I've done a nice walkway leading around the whole rock. And I have peppered the place with some stilts and things. Still a little bit to go. I have to do this area over here, but I thought I would show you kind of the process I've been using to make these walkways. So I just have this mod that gives me some extra bits and pieces, and I've got this bridge subsection, and I've been using these ones quite frequently. They're quite good because they're kind of random. You have these horizontal pieces and then some with different inclines, declines, and then some other ones as well that I've been mixing and matching. But I'm going to go for maybe this one. I just wanted to put a little wharf or something on this side. Actually, I might go for a steeper one. And it does, you can see it does snap, which is what we want for that. And then I'm just going to put one going out horizontally. And we'll get that one to snap too. Should we do one more? Let's spin it around the other way. Is that too far out maybe? Nah, that's okay. And looks to be accessible. And then I'm just going to go to the supports here and find the one that looks like it's round. Where are we? This one. And I want to put it, obviously it's not going to go touch the floor. We're going to kind of pretend it is. And I just want to put it in a position where it kind of looks like it's touching, but I don't want to kind of have it clipping through the walkway too much. Let's just put a couple in here. And maybe last one's something like that. We'll put some little boats and things around the place. And for, let me see, what are we going to do? Because that obviously needs some support there. How about we just use one of these? I'll get the longish one. And I will rotate it. Oh, no. Yeah, let's try that side. I'm going to have to finesse it a little bit. I kind of want to get it, maybe not quite 45 degrees, but somewhere around about. And just make sure the snapping is off. And then ever so gently line it up. Something like that. Oh, it's not going to work for us because it needs to be in the middle. Let's just redo that. Yeah, it's probably not really. Not quite in the middle. Yeah, something like that. So just try and make it a little bit more realistic. And I might actually go for a horizontal as well. Just connect it there. Yeah, just maybe make it a little bit smaller. Don't have to be super accurate. I think that's alright. Yeah, I think we'll keep that. Maybe I could add a couple more horizontal ones, you know, as we go. That's all good. So that's basically how I did this lot here. And then I've just been using it to try and gauge where these stilts are going to go. Oh, that one needs a bit of adjustment. Just trying to get it nice like that. Okay, that's touching the ground. So you can see there, I'm trying to work around the walkway, and I think it looks alright. And the randomness, I like the randomness, because I think that's, you know how I said at the start, the platform with these kind of structures here, they just look too uniform. So having everything kind of random makes it look like some, you know, these people have just sort of built around this rock. In a random kind of way. And we did sort of fix up the bridge. So this asset had these kind of weird, I don't know, even know what these are for. Little ropey pieces. And I'm just using them as kind of like pins. And I've just got these chains hooked up to these big telephone poles or whatever. And that's connected to the bridge there. Just trying to make it look like it's actually supported. So I've done the same on that side as well. And it looks pretty janky and a little bit scary to walk on, but yeah, I think it kind of works. And I did just add a little walkway that connects over to here, so you can just come up here the natural way. Get rid of this junk. And yeah, it's got a nice little pathway to access our little town. And we have some friends. Okay, well, I need to continue. Obviously, I've got some more stilts to put in and do the interiors, and then we'll do a final walk around and have a look at this place. So we have completed the settlement, but we have one more little house we have to complete. And I wanted to do this kind of on screen because I don't usually show this kind of stuff. So I'm going to jump on the build menu and sort of go through the process of what I do to do an interior. Okay, so my build menu has come up. Some of these icons might not show because I've got so many mods. But I like to sort of start from the ground and work up and do kind of the main big pieces. So first off, I like to kind of start off with the carpets and things. I want to go for something a little bit unconventional. I don't want to go super vanilla. Maybe something like this. And it is difficult sometimes to line it up because of the sort of undulations in the floor. And I might actually do over here as well, because I do intend for this area to be kind of a wet room. I'll just move this light up a little bit. I'm going to go to furniture first. Let me just do this bed first. Just do something simple. I'll put it down and then I'll sort of line it up. I'm going to turn off the snapping so I can actually get it a little bit closer than you might usually. Oh, don't delete that. So we do have a little bit of space that somebody can sort of walk up to it. Because of our little kitchen area. Is that causing me problem? I think it is. It was stopping me getting out of the door. So I need to find a little kitchen that I can put in there. And I'm going to stick with the CVC mod here because they have a cool little kitchen in the this menu. Yes. So this one here. Oh, this might conflict. We are getting mighty close. And then if we can get some kind of shelf or something at the back, because we do want to utilize that space as well. And just move it over, make it central. And I think, yeah, we've still got room to get up. Okay, so we do have the space. I'm gonna add, I might add a little table. And I don't want to conflict too much with our kitchen. Okay, we can still get in there. So go back to our chairs, and I want to get the stool. I kind of like this one. It's nice and compact. Like so. And while we're here, let's look for some chairs. This one's quite compact. I might go for that blue one as well next to it, although it is quite a bit larger. But just need enough for somebody to sit down, and then we'll put back to the CVC mod. They have decorations, and then keep going across to space deco, and we want bedroom, and they've got these cool little tables that we can use, already populated with other assets like that. Perfect. And while we're here, let's go kitchen, let's go drink set. I'll just put something, a coffee pot or something on top of this, something like that. Perfect. Well, this area is kind of like, I probably wouldn't do much more just because there's not much space here to begin with. Let's just focus a little bit on this bedroom area. So it is kind of intersecting, but we're just going to do it. And this area here, we're going to stay in CVC. We go over to bathroom, and they have, let's chuck in one of these. Come on. And a little soap. Oh, there's a soap on there, so we don't need that one. We'll do the towel outside, because I'm going to do curtain, but we'll put a shower up. So we've got the main bits there, and the final piece of the puzzle is our curtain to the homemaker mod, and then decorations, miscellaneous interior, and we can chuck a bucket in there too. Everyone needs a bucket. Maybe that's how they wash their hands. Bit of water. Oh, we can't forget this either. So if the shower's coming down there, where are we going to put this thing? I'm going to put it in anyway. It's probably not very realistic. Good. I'm just going to move it like that. They are generally quite large and long. So I'm just going to do this. Get into position using place anywhere. Actually, I might bring it down because I'm going to run a piece of wood. Move it across. So what I'm doing there is, excuse me, I'm just hiding the clips at the top, just because I don't have anything to actually clip it into. So I'm just putting that there. I think I'm losing my voice. Anyway, the last part is the roof section. Let me just change the time of the day up a little bit. Okay, and let's go up. So it's the barbecue that I was after. Now this one's not going to be lit because we actually have somebody down there. Don't worry about those circles. Spheres, I should say. So he's already doing a cookout, so we're not going to have this one lit. It's just going to be decoration for this part. We don't have much room to play with, so we are a little bit lacking in the space department. And then I just want to add a little bit of a, oh no, we'll stay in CVC. That's all good. And let's put a couple of these. Maybe a small one. Come on, where are you? Like that. Perfect. And just so we have some light up here, let's something like that. Yeah. So that's our rooftop area. So with this kind of pretty much wrapped up, I'm going to go back to the beginning of the settlement, and we'll do a quick walkthrough because I have done a lot. Okay, so this settlement is complete, and as you can see there, I have called it Rock. And we did have some lighting here as well. You see the wire connected up. So yes, our settlement is called Rock because it is on a giant rock. Double K to be cool. Where do we start? I guess we could start at the top and then walk around the bottom or something. So you can see here this person has I guess a medical center here. There is a settler assigned to this station here, but as you can see we have medical facilities and yeah. A little bit janky because the ladder is quite close to the wall. That's the only way I could squeeze it in. But yeah, we have a little spot up here. Guess you can have a break, play some games, and it is connected over to this other house too, where you know, this person's got some stuff too, and that can be accessed through there. And you can see there that is also their toilet, so we better check that one out. Jump back down here. This one's just a standard kind of house, very similar to the one we built just before. Just some, you know, general stuff about the place. And we are reusing the space, so this is a toilet slash shower, but it also is access to the roof. So we're just sort of trying to condense as much as we can into little spaces. Okay, let's close this one up. Oh, I'll show you that later. Next one is down here, I guess. And we have a nice little house here, and this one also has access to the roof. Again, not much space to work with. And this person also has a cool little spot to look out the ocean there. Let's jump back down, and there is also a door at the end that has access down to the lower section. We will go to that part later on. Okay, so next is the bar. So this is kind of a, I don't know, typical outdoor kind of bar area. And this person's got a cool little setup over there. The only access is down the ladder, basically to the lower part of the settlement, which is not great. And again, this is kind of another way down. You can see the ladder there. Not the best, but you know, we are quite cramped here. And next is our police station. Not much of a police station, we just have this guy on guard. He will actually come sit down here as well, he kind of alternates. And there is somewhere to jail mischievous people. So that guy just hangs out there. That's our house that we just did. Let's just close that one up. Next is this kind of trading gift shop thing. And this person's just hanging out, waiting for customers. And this person has a bathroom as well, and come through here. This is kind of their living space, and again we have more access down to the lower section. But yeah, that's the general trader. So that's basically the spaces at the top here, and you can see we got plenty of walkways sort of going between the buildings and things, and we have like places to hang out and stuff over there as well. So yeah, lots going on the rooftop areas. Let's go down. So the only way down here is through people's houses or through this walkway here. And we've got some netting here. I just put a couple of people at the end there. Sort of, the dude is meant to be feeding the fish, and then that person's obviously cutting up fish. And we can come around here. This is access to the bar the normal way. And then this is the ladder going up to where the actual bar person is. And we do have a restaurant. Oh. And this is our general trader. That's that door I showed you. Yes, we have a restaurant. It's on a barge. I decided to put this in because we didn't really have much restaurant space. And this dude is dutifully carrying out his restaurant duties. And I put a bunch of these kind of little outhouses as well, because I guess toilets are... not everyone has a toilet in their room. And this is our main power generator. I don't know what the system is. I guess it's kind of turning salt water into energy somehow. I have no idea how that works, but it looks kind of cool to me. Put lots of sparks coming out there. And we walk around here. We got another outhouse. Nice. And another wharf. Oh, that's that house access. And then finally, we come to the end.
Another day of hard work.
Yes, another day of barbecuing on the wharf. And you can see I put a bunch of these kind of water effects to have the water splashing on the rocks. I think it adds a nice dynamic, but I might have gone a little bit overboard, I think, with some of the splashing, except, you know, especially down here. If you're walking down there, yeah, probably not a fun time. But yeah, I really like the way that this turned out. It's like super janky, and I love how like random these posts and things are. I think it gives so much more character than just having, you know, that just really repeated foundational piece that you get sort of in the vanilla game. It just looks a lot more unique to me. And yeah, I just put a bunch of signs around the place and lights and things. The main idea is that you know, there's kind of a beacon out in the sea, and you know, people are curious, and they, you know, these people make their living from, I guess, people coming in and buying stuff. So I guess it's kind of like a little bit of a touristy place. No hotel, but you know, you just come for the day, have some food, drink some beer or something, you know, get some fish, and then go back home over there. But yeah, oh, here's that person just hanging out up there. Well, I think we'll wrap this one up here. A lot of rambling from me. I hope you enjoyed the building of our settlement here called Rock. And if you're interested, we have a Discord. You can jump on the main channel page and find a link there. You can post your own Fallout 4 builds there, and also contribute video ideas, and I might take you up on that. With all that said, I hope to see you on the next video, and have a great day.